Okay, so today you will continue our practice.
Okay.
I have one more exercise to you, and please try to focus. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Can you hear me okay?
One moment, please.
Okay.
Okay, I just sent it to you on chat. So please open your chat box, read the program loudly, and then start implementation in a new class, okay?
Okay. The program must be have two variables of type double. The value of these variables is hard coded. The first is 5 and the second is 7. Display them along with their additional subtraction. Okay.
So you understand what the program is asking you to do?
Kind of, yeah. A little bit.
Yes, it's asking you to create new variables of the type double. Give one of them, give the first one the value of 5, the second give it the value 7, and then display them on the screen along with their addition value, subtraction, multiplication, and division. It's easy, don't worry. Just please create a new class, okay?
Yep.
And start implementation. And to make it easy for ourselves, make it a local variable, not a global variable.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move step by step. Okay.
Last name, anything?
You can name it whatever. Calculator, or whatever. So whatever. Yeah, give it the name whatever. Okay, now we have public class calculator. And inside our class, brother, wait. I told you yesterday to have this opening and closing bracket on a separate lines. Like you don't need to write any code on these lines along with the opening and closing bracket, because this will causing error. If you want to delete this line, maybe by mistake, you will delete also the bracket and it will cause an error. So better to leave the brackets on a separate lines, okay?
Okay.
So here from line number 1, go to a new line and start writing your code.
Okay.
Brother, you're here outside of your class. You should write your code in between these two brackets. So I'm telling you, go on line number 1 and then go to a new line. Brother, before start writing your code, hit enter. So you will go to a new line. Yes. Now start typing your code. Because this code should be in between the opening and the closing brackets.
Okay. That makes sense.
Please remember this incident and do it every time you create a new class. Please do it the same as you did right now. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Sounds
great, great. This will help you a lot, believe me. Ah, great, great. Great, great.
right. Mm. The variable name.
Look, I have an idea. I will share my screen with you. I will give you an example, okay? And after that, it will be your turn to implement the program, okay?
Okay.
Wait for me a moment. So now you can share my, you can see my screen.
Mhm.
It's loading your project, okay? I will try to give you the exact steps that you need to do every time, okay? Just please focus. Okay, first step to create a new class. What you're gonna do to create a new class, you go here on this left box where you can see the project sign, okay? Go to SRC folder, right click on it. Sorry if my machine is a little bit slow. Right click, you will see this menu. Choose new and then Java class. Type your class name. I will call it var class. Okay, hit enter. A new class is created like that. So public class name, and then an opening bracket here and a closing bracket here. So our code should be in between these two brackets. And as I told you, as a rule, we want these brackets to be on a separate line. So what we're gonna do, we'll click here at the end of line number 1 and hit enter to get to a new line. Okay, I can hit enter again if I need to give myself more space and to make my code more clean, but it's not mandatory. It depends on you, okay? Like whether how many lines you give to yourself as a space, it's not a problem. Make sure we are here inside this var class, and then we start putting our main function. So we will say public, and I will wait for the options to select from the options. Public, static, and you can see the options are very instant now because we are in the right location and we are doing everything correctly. If we are making a mistake, it will not be like that. So public static void main, okay, open brackets, the ordinary brackets, not the curly one, and then string, two angle brackets without any space. After the two angle brackets, space, and then args. Make sure to go out of this ordinary brackets and then put curly brackets. Once you hit the open curly bracket, it will create the pair for you, the opening and the closing one. Just click to be in between, okay, and hit enter. Again. Make your indicator in between this opening and closing bracket, okay, like this. Once I'm here in between, I hit enter. So it will turn to be like that, okay? So note that this opening, the closing bracket of the var class here at the very end of the screen, okay? And it align with the starting public class var class, okay? Again, the closing bracket for the main method, it's a little bit far from the screen edge, okay, and also it aligns, okay, with the starting point of the main function. So this will make it easy for you to read your code, okay. Now here I want to be inside my main method, okay, and I want to create a new variable. I will create some variables with different data types, like maybe 4 or 5. First, for example, I want to display my name. So I will create a string because my name is a text and the string data type is used to store text. I will call my variable name and I will give it a value of my name which is, for example, Michael. And note that I put that value in between of the two double quotes because this is a string, a text. Every text should be like inside these two double quotes, okay? And don't forget to put a semicolon at the end of your statement. Now I want to put age. Age is an integer number. So the data type which is used to store integer number is int. So I will use int, sorry, int. And I will call my variable age. Okay. Equal, for example, 35. Okay. What else? We can, for example, say gender. Gender, I will give it only a character of M or F, male and female. So I will use the char keyword. If you noticed, I made two typos here. I made like that. Okay, and here also I made like that. But using the options suggested by IntelliJ, it will save me from many mistakes. Okay. I will call my variable gender. Okay. Equal M. Here note that there is a difference between string and char. String we always use double quotes to give it a value. But the value of char, we use only the single quotes. Okay. These quotes in general used only with string and char. But with integer, as you can see, we didn't use any quotes. We just gave it the value. Okay. For example, again, we can use a Boolean function, a Boolean variable. Is programmer like its type of question, like a Boolean variable, like you can deal with it as if it's a question that has an answer of yes or no. Now I'm asking, this Michael is a programmer? If yes, I will give it a value of true. If the answer is no, I will give it a value of false. But in my case, the answer is yes, so I will give it a value of. Okay. Yeah. Last one, I will use. I want to create a variable to store the tall or height. Okay. So this tall, maybe it will be a decimal number. And the data type to store a decimal number is float or double. But in my case, I will use float because the value it will not be very big in size. Okay. And I will name it tall. And equal to 1.67, for example. Okay. And at the end, don't forget to put F because I'm using the data type float. So at the end of the value, I should put the F letter and then simple. Now we are done. Okay. Here I will just display all these values. Here I want to display the value stored in the variable called name. Okay, so I will put name. name without any quotes, without any quotes, okay? Because this is not a value. This is a variable name. I'm using a variable, not a value, okay? Again, I will do the same to print age, okay? Like here, this age, if I put it like that in a quotes, it will print the word age, the word itself age, okay? Like here, if I run this program, it prints the word age, which is totally wrong. I don't want to print the word age. I want to print the value here stored in variable called age. So I should remove this quotes and only type the variable name. Okay. I will do the same to the rest of the variables. Like I will do like that, copy. Okay. And paste. Here I will use gender. Again, I have options to choose from. Is programmer. And the last one is to. Okay. Now I'm gonna run again my program to see all the values. Michael 35 M through 1.6T7. Okay. One more thing I want to tell you. I want to remind you about declaring and initializing a variable. Like here I have 5 variables and I gave it a value at the same line, okay, of the variable name and data type. It's not always the case like that. Like for example, here in this age, I can do like this. Int age and then semicolon. This is called a variable declaration. And here on a separate line, I can say age equal 35. This called initialization, variable initialization, which means I already have a variable created in the memory, but still not storing any value. Okay, this is a variable declaration. But variable initialization means I store a value inside this variable. Okay, and note that I don't use again the keyword int, because keyword int will create a new variable for me. Here on line number 11, I don't want to create a new variable. I just want to store a value, okay, inside the variables that I already have. Okay, like for example, if I put here the keyword int again, it will give me an error. Why? Because here it's trying to create a new variable with the name age, and here in the same scope I already have another variable called age, and I cannot use the same name for two variables. Each variable name should be unique. Okay, so here it gives me an error, like you are trying to create a new variable with the same variable name. But it's not the case like that. I just want to give a value to this variable. So I will delete the int keyword, okay, and I will age equal 35. This means I'm initializing my variable. Is it clear?
Yes, yeah.
Please, if you have any question, like don't hesitate to ask.
Which one is initialization?
Initialization is this
Which one? Yeah,
the
that's
second
the
one. Yeah, the second one here. The second one is called variable initialization, okay? And it means I started storing a value inside this variable. But this one, the first one is called variable declaration. Here, wait. Variable declaration
That means
creating the variable. Okay. Here it's variable initialization, which means storing a value inside the variable. I hope it's clear.
Yes, it's clear now.
Okay, great. So now it's your turn. Okay. I already gave you an exercise. Please start implementing it. And you have only 10 minutes to finish. Okay. Just open your screen share and show me what you're doing. So now please delete this class calculator and recreate again from the beginning the same class and have a clean start. Okay. Yes, delete this one and create a new one. Okay, great. Great. That's so much fun. Okay. I'm reminding you of the exercise. You have to create two variables of the double data type. Okay. Save 1, 5 and 1, 7. These are the values for the first and the second. And then display these values along with the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of these two variables.
Can the variable name be anything? The variable name?
Yeah. You can select whatever you want.
Okay.
Just one note that variable name should begin with a lowercase,
Yes.
not uppercase. Okay, great. Like you did the first part completely perfect. Now the second part is to display the values on the screen. And it's very easy. You already did it many times. Let me tell you how we're gonna display a value on the screen. Like in our previous example that I just showed you a while ago. How did I display my values on the screen? You hear me well, right?
The
Ah,
print.
okay, yes. System.out.print. Okay, that's great. Hmm. Okay, great. Hmm.
Multiplication.
What else we should display? The addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, respectively. So, first of all, no, no, no.
Mm.
First of all, how can I add two numbers? Which sign I use to add the new numbers?
Plus addition.
1 plus or 2 plus?
1 plus.
1 plus. Okay, that's great. Where is the two numbers that I want to add?
Here 5 7. I hear 5 7.
New var and old var.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 and 7, but they are stored in new var and old var. Okay, so I'm gonna use the variable names, not the values itself. And the result I want to display it on the screen. So first of all, since I'm gonna display the value on the screen, I will use the system.out.print. So please write on a new line system.out.print. Yeah, okay. Inside these two brackets, I should put the values that I want to display. What is the value here that I want to display?
New var.
New var plus
Old var.
old var. Yeah, okay. We are done. Can you do the same for subtraction, multiplication, blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, I didn't know it was that easy. I didn't know it was that
Yeah,
easy.
it's so easy, man. Programming is so easy.
I thought I had to do so much more.
Soon you will cry blood when you realize how easy it is.
Yeah.
And that is the advantage of moving step by step. Like, don't rush. The double plus signs that you did, I'm sure you found it somewhere else, but you still don't know, like, what is it doing exactly, and what is the use of this double plus sign? So
I had one now.
don't rush yourself, bro. Like, take it slowly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. Run your code. We are done. You can run your code and tell me the results. The result, I'm sure, will be great. Yeah. Yes, scroll a little bit up so we can see the whole values. Make this window bigger. Yes, 5, 7. And then 5 plus 7 is 12. And then 5 minus 7 is negative 2. And then 5 times 7 is 35. And then 5 over 7 is like whatever the decimal value that we are getting at the end. Yes, 0.714 and so on. So congratulations for finishing this exercise. Okay, I think that's enough for now. You can practice the same more and more over and over again. Like, please, like today, practice the same program like at least 5 to 10 times. Okay.
Yeah,
I will try to send you an assignment today. Okay. And I hope it will be ready by tomorrow. Hopefully. Okay. Congratulations, man. You did very well today.
thanks and take care. Right?
Yeah, man. See you tomorrow. We'll continue like our training tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Good night.
Just keep practicing. Keep practicing today, as I told you. And I will send you an assignment like in a few moments. Okay?
Okay, so
Okay, man. Take care. See you. Bye.